All right. Time to weigh some fish, folks. Thank you for coming out to our weigh-in this afternoon. Those of you watching at home, we are on the Columbia River in the Tri-Cities area. Richland, Pasco, and Kennewick, thank you for being our host. Great crowd today. Thank you for coming out. These anglers appreciate it. We had good crowds the first 2 days. This is day number 3. We cut to the top 10 pros and the top 10 co-anglers. That's who's fishing today for all the big money. First place on the pro side is going to pay $13,000. The co-angler side is going to win $5,000 when we get done today with the heaviest weight for 3 days. We paid 14 places on the pro side, 13 on the co. Had 71 boats start. This is our 4th year here, and couldn't be happier. We keep growing up here. You want to be a part of it, please come fish with us. Great world-class facility. You got a world-class fishery here, and we got the best fishermen in the West about to weigh. The first 10 we're going to weigh are co-anglers. These folks came up, paid an entry fee. They're only fishing against the other people in the back of the boat. 10 boats today. Again, they're co-anglers. They have to go where their pro wants to. No input on where they're fishing. We had an off-limits period 9 days prior to the first day of practice, 2 days practice for these anglers, Wednesday and Thursday. Got us to this point. Could not be here without our anglers and our national sponsors. That would be AccuCull, Wood Brothers Flooring, Garmin, Excel Marketing, Dish Network, Bob's Machine Shop, Ben Green Insurance, A1 Tactical, Power Pole, Super Clean, Bridgeford Outdoors, Signature Gate Systems, Bass Cat Boats, Mercury Fisherman's Warehouse, P-Line, Woo Tungsten, Next Gen Lithium, Valley Outdoors, Torch Eyewear, Hook Performance Fishing, Fitzgerald Fishing, Duo Realis, and Price Sims Family Dealerships. We could not be here and offer the best payouts in the West while we outdraw every major circuit here. And we do appreciate that. Very proud. Coming into this event, we actually paid 5 big fish for the first 2 days. These anglers had a chance to. Paid $710 on the pro side. I believe it's $350 on the co-angler side. And the biggest fish we had weighed in was our leader coming in today, Mr. Ron Mace. Had the total of the tournament, 658. Rodney Brown, who our leader, had one of the big fishes. We paid 5 again, but our big fish on the co-angler side was a 431. A 426 to get one of those 5 big fish checks. Mr. Joe Andronia caught the toad of the tournament on the co-angler side. He weighed a 456 smallmouth. On day 1, he did not make the cut, unusually. So these anglers bring us 5 bass today. They have to be 12 inches minimum length to be a keeper. If they bring them to us alive, no penalty. If you hear us call a dead fish, it's .25. We lost very few fish the first 2 days, so great job taking care of it. This is the hottest day we've had. We're going to start weighing here in about 10 seconds. Got Mike over here. He's going to be checking them out. Right now I want to talk to Rodney Brown. He is our leader. Rodney, if you'll come up here just a second. Rodney, let's shake your hand here. Let's give him a round of applause. He is our leader coming in today with 28.42. 28.42. Already won an event this year at Lake Shasta, our first Pro-Am series. You had a good day today, sir.
I did. I drew Dustin, I'm trying to think of his last name, Dustin Morava, 2 days, the first day and today, and we had a great time.
That is good. The first 2 days to get here, how did you catch all your fish?
Drop shotting and a secret lure called a dark sleeper.
Dark sleeper? Is that something that's been around a long time?
Not too long. Megabass makes it. They work really well at Clear Lake, so I thought I'd try it here yesterday, and it worked.
We'll probably talk to Rodney just a little bit when it's his turn to weigh. Rodney, okay. If you'll step right over here, my friend, and grab a hot seat right here. I need somebody to hold your fish over there. Can you come over here and hold this bag for me? See how long Rodney can stay up here. The last man standing, we do a hot seat. Right here to my left is going to be our champion here of our Pro-Am series there. He's in the back there, I think. Rodney's fish. If you'll hold his bag for me, we'll make sure they're good and secure. And we will bring up our first angler here to weigh. This young man, I believe it's his first or second tournament. He finished 10th coming into the first 2 days. He had 22.30. His name is Andrew Janke. Andrew, let's give him a round of applause, sir. Let me shake your hand, young man. Tell these folks, how old are you?
I'm 15.
Let's get a picture of these couple fish here in just a second, my friend. Andrew is 15, first tournament with us. Had to have consent of his parents to fish with us, and gladly so. Your dad is here. I believe right in the middle, Andrew. Come over just a little bit. This young man has got a chance. Andrew had 22.30, so he was somewhat around 5.5 pounds behind. Do you have me 5 fish?
I do.
You happy about today? How many fish did you catch today?
I caught maybe 7 and didn't pull any fish out. Looked for that 5 bites. Didn't run into them as good as I did in the previous days, but super happy.
How'd you catch all your fish?
Ned rig, drop shot, and I did get on a little bit of a spook bite today. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask my computer, what do we need to take the lead? 613? 613 is what we need. You got 5 in there, all alive?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's get a wait and see if we got 613 to take the lead, knock Rodney out of the hot seat. And we do have a new leader. How about 834? 834, young man. Awesome day today, sir.
Yep, it was pretty good. Super excited. First big tournament. Got to fish on Sunday. It was a great weekend.
Let's grab his hot seat, Rodney. Knocks you out, man. Go take care of your fish. We'll see how it goes here. Let me hand your fish off. Thank you, sir. All right. Our ninth place angler, ninth place, yes, sir, Joe Cody coming up, had 22.61. 22.61. Joe had one of our big fish, big toad of the tournament. Got one of those good checks. Had a 26 largemouth to qualify. Got a pretty small mouth. We don't have a big fish on day 3. That's already been decided. It's all about the big money and going after $5,000 today for these guys. Joe, tell me about your day, sir. How was it?
It was a fun day. Yeah, we were doing some shallow water fishing with a couple of topwater baits and the fluke.
How many keepers did you catch today?
Probably 10 or so. It's pretty good action all day.
The first 2 days, what did you use to catch all your fish?
A lot of worms deep on day 1, and then day 2 it was some jigs up shallow.
Did you have a good time this week?
Awesome time up here, Andy.
Made it to the cut. What do we need to take the lead? What was that? 804. We got 5 in the bag. They're all alive. We need 804. And we got a new leader. How about 1223 today, sir? 1223. Nice job, my friend. Let's get you in the hot seat there. That was close, Andrew. Here you go, sir. Good job taking care of your fish today. Next up, Mr. Tyler Frost. Tyler had 23.34 coming into the day. So grab a couple, Tyler. We'll get a picture here. Mr. Thomas Walking Stick from Oklahoma does all our camera work here, and Karen Long. Got Darla out here in the crowd as well helping us today. Do we have another limit?
We've got 4 alive.
We got 4 alive, 1 shy. Set them on that side. Let them drain. Tell me about your day, sir.
Oh, it was good. Fishing with Ron. Learned some tricks of the trade out there. That they just,
Got to fish with our leader, Ron Mace, by the way.
yeah, it was fun. Learned a lot of stuff, and they just not many around today. They went on strike, I think.
He wiped him out pretty good the first day.
Yeah, for sure. But it was good. I was glad to have 4 because it's tough fishing behind those guys. There's not much out there.
You did good. Had a lot of boat traffic in. It got hot early today.
Yeah, it was good. So happy to make it to today, and it was a good weekend.
Tyler, let's see what the weight is. What do we need to take the lead? 11.51 with 4 fish. Got to have some good ones here. Let's see. Going to be just a little short. Going to go 8.28. 8.28. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Just all my boaters, Colby, Carl, Hokerman, and Ron, who's got to fish with 3 top 10 guys, so that worked out good.
Let's give him a round of applause nonetheless here. Not going to win the event today. Not going to take the hot seat. Great job taking care of your fish. All right. Next up, Mr. Hayden Figueroa. Hayden 2407. This had a really good first day. How was your experience, man? How many tournaments you fished in your life?
You know, I did the whole high school circuit. So moving on to this, I fished quite a bit, but it's a whole nother, you get to a whole nother skill level out here, and you're playing against you're fishing against some great anglers, so it's a lot different.
Let's get a picture while we got them here bagged up. Grab a couple there, Hayden. Standing right here in the middle. Good to see these young men fishing, getting them involved in a great sport. Got a pretty smallmouth there. Mike, let's weigh that smallmouth. Just set that one in there, Hayden. I'll call you a weight on that smallmouth just so we can see, and you know that's a beautiful fish. 402. 402. That fish is good and long if you want to put it back in the bag there. What do we need for Hayden to take the lead? Mr. Figueroa, 2407. Doing some math. What do we need weight-wise, Karen? Looks like 1078, sir. What do you think? We got close?
Yeah, you know, it's going to be real close, so I'm excited to see.
1078, Michael. All of them good and alive, sir? Double check and make sure they're 12 inches. We, again, live or dead. Lose 0.25 if the anglers, everybody was in and on time. The state of Washington does not have a size limit. We have a 12-inch size limit minimum Wild West bass. We got 4 in the bag. Hold on a second. We got 4 fish today, sir. We need 10 and some change. Take the lead. Going to be just a little short. 9:33. 9:33. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, you know, I'd like to take a minute real quick and just give a big thanks to my sponsors and stuff for getting me out here and covering my entry fees. So it makes it a pleasure to come out here and fish against all these guys, and it's a lot better on the wallet as well. I also like to think I pulled some great pros today this weekend that really knew their stuff around here, and it was cool to sit behind them and learn from very methodical fishermen. So, and thanks to these guys for making it a great competition. And yeah, my pops came all the way up here with me from Sacramento, so it was an awesome weekend. And thank you guys too. Hell of an event.
Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, sir. Great job, Hayden. We already got your fish taken care of. All right. A lot of good things here about this next angler. Mr. Troy Mays, 2482. Not only is Troy fishing for the money today, trying to go after that $5 grand, Troy is after this event, will be leading our Angler of the Year on the co-angler side. We had some anglers didn't make the trip up. We have one more event left. Like I said, he was in second place coming up here to this event. Troy, what kind of weight do we need for Troy to take the lead? But let's talk to Troy a minute. Tell me about your 3 days, sir. I know you had a good time.
Yeah, well, I planned on for 2, so then I had to change my flight, change my room. I was supposed to be for my grandson's 3rd birthday, so I told him, hey, you got to handle some business today. So he's got a little fishing pole in my garage, and every time we go in there, he points at it. He said, that's my fishing pole. I said, yep, pretty soon you'll be able to use it. So.
What about Angler of the Year? Is that thought on your mind with one event left?
Oh, yeah.
Beating these guys, Roy came up and he was leading coming in, had a bad tournament.
I saw Roy, and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to jinx it. So I just try to be a gentleman, you know.
We'll see where it falls. When we leave here, you're going to be leading the points. So what do we need to take the lead? 10:03 for Mr. Mays. We got 5, all alive. Let's see what the weight is. Looks like we're going to have a new leader and Angler of the Year. How about 15:10 today? 15:10. Big job. Anybody you want to thank, sir?
You know, I told my wife, I says, hey, if you ever want to see a grown man cry, watch a tournament bass weigh in, because it's, you know, you do so much put into it and emotional, and I caught a good one early, and then later on in the day, I finally was able to get another good one, but my cousin Anthony Gold's here. We fish teams, and he's going to take my rods back, and because the other guy who brought them, he left yesterday. just everybody. The guys I fished with, Justin, I drew him twice. You know, so that I got to see the river, went up there, and my day 2 guy put us around them, and then, you know, I'm just happy. You know, a guy told me before, he says, "Hey, God does not help you catch fish." So I believe that.
I agree.
You know, because I think Aaron Martin's probably be alive, stuff like that. So you got to go out and catch them. And I switched it up and got lucky.
You did it today. Your new leader, Mr. Troy Mays. Grab that seat. I'll get you fish, Troy. Grab that seat right there, sir, and hand them off. Stay up here a little bit. All right, all right. Next up, in the 5th boat going out today, was Mr. Tanner Morton. Tanner is first tournament with us. Tanner, tell me about your week, sir. How was your first 2 days?
My first 2 days was great. It was kind of tough out there today. You know, I love Tri-Cities. I love coming up here. I love fishing this river system. It's not my favorite pool on the river. I like being downriver, but you know, you guys held a great event. I'm definitely love coming up and had a blast.
Glad you got to fish. Grab a couple. Let's get a picture here, Tanner, here, before we see what kind of weight you have. Right in the middle there, sir. What kind of weight, let me hear from the computer room, you think we need to take the lead?
It's not there. I don't know, but it's not there.
It could be. We need 1497 after that weight Troy weighed.
There's like pounds in there.
Are you happy to have them? How many? 4 alive. We just one shy of the limit. They're all alive. Let's get a weight here, sir. We're glad you had a good tournament. Nonetheless, Tanner, going to go 793, sir. 793. Anybody you'd like to thank?
Yeah, you guys, for one. Tri-Cities for letting us come out and do that, you know. My parents, Ron Snyder, Kevin Pangle, and I just want to tell my girls I love them. Molly and Timber, I love you.
Tanner, great job. Gary Fish there. If you'll take him over there. Young man, great job this week. Glad to have you on board at Wild West Bass. Then there were 4. Next up, Mr. Thaddeus Vinson. Thaddeus, grab a couple there. We'll get a picture while he's checking them there. Thaddeus had 25-16. He was only about 3.5 out of the lead, so he had a chance to win. Had a good draw. Got one nice bass in there, I see. Tell me about your 3 days, sir.
It's been a blast. I just like coming up here and fishing the Columbia River, whether I do good or not. That barbecue's smelling really good right over there right now.
Got some real good professionals. We want to say, what kind of weight do we need? We're looking at the computer room, and it is in the back. We need a 1477 to take the lead. What do you think, Tanner?
Nah.
Tanner is, you're right, 1477. Let's get that. Let's weigh them. We got 5, all alive?
5 alive.
No penalty there. Needed a big bite today, Thaddeus. 1288, sir, 1288. Anybody else you'd like to thank?
Yeah, my tournament partner, Colby Pearson, he teaches me how to catch fish at every lake. Otherwise, I wouldn't catch any. So,
pretty good stick.
Yeah.
Great job, Thaddeus. Let's give him another round of applause. 3 anglers left. Next up, Mr. Nick Welton. Nick had 25.45 coming in. We're going to get a couple here for a picture for Nick. He was just outside of the lead, just a little less than 3 pounds. We'll get a couple here for the press. Mr. David Brown covering this event with us. Pretty fish here. Great angler here, Mr. Welton. Had some boat issues today. Came in just a little bit early. Nick, tell me about your week, sir, and especially today.
Oh, man, this place is a great fishery. It's just amazing, these smallmouth. It seems like anywhere you can go in the river and you can catch them, which is crazy because it's so big. But day 1, Dalen Smith. Thank you, Dalen, for getting me out there. Mark Lazane, day 2. Great angler. Got to ride in a brand new Puma with him. And then today I fished with Travis Whitney, another great angler. Taught me a lot. It was just amazing. It's crazy, this fishery. And then catching them in 2 feet of water, catching them in 16 feet of water. They're all quality fish.
I know you use P-line as well to catch all these. How many keepers today did you catch?
I only got 5 today.
Took you all day to get 5, huh?
Yeah, well, we had boat troubles towards the end, and that kind of ended our day, so it was just the 5. But speaking of P-line, so I've been sponsored by P-Line since the mid-'90s, and just a great company, great people, and quality product. Dobbins Rods, I've been with them forever, and Tackle Warehouse, Shimano, thank you very much. And then thank you to you guys for putting on this event. It's great.
Well, you fish everything with us. P-Line has a contingency in our tournaments to 250 at all. Let me ask, what do we need to take the lead? We need 1448. We got 5 fish?
5 and 2.
How many? We got 2 deceased, so half a pound. We're going to lose 0.50 off of that. We need 14 and some change. Just a little light today, sir. Going to go 1378, though. 1378. Nick, thank you, buddy. Anybody you want to thank again?
My travel partners, Jake and Robert, thanks for getting me up here. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Nick Welton. Great angler here. Then there were 2. Chris, let's get a picture of these big bag of fish you got here. Grab a couple there. Chris has had a good week. Had 25.64 coming in. About 2.5 pounds out of the lead. Only a couple more over there. Troy's ready. Right in the middle there, sir. Right in the middle there. Chris, show them right there. How many we have, sir? We got 5. All of them alive?
5 alive.
Let's talk a little bit, man. Tell me about your 3 days, sir.
Well, it was just an awesome trip, all the way around. I wasn't going to come. And then I decided to sign up. I ended up being the last guy on the list. So I was going to go, and I started packing, and then I got a text message saying, oh, I got bumped. And then I had still had a day to get ready, and then my doctor called and said I missed an appointment, so that I had to go to the doctor. And then my wife came home and said we're going to a concert. So the next day I threw some stuff in the truck and came up with Colby Pearson. If it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here.
Worked out, huh?
Worked out good.
Well, I'm glad you made it. It's going to pay some good money here, hopefully. What kind of weight do we need to take the lead? We need 1429, sir. We close?
I got about 7.
Come on now. Let's see what the weight is. We got 5 all alive. Total weight today, sir. A little better than that. How about 952? 952. Let's give him a round of applause. Great job nonetheless, sir. Thank you, Chris. If you'll grab your fish there, sir. We appreciate you very much, my friend.
My sponsor.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Procure Baits. Really been good to me over the years for a sponsor. I'm on Limit Out Marines Pro staff, Big Bite Baits, and Sunline. That about do it. Thanks.
Thank you again, my friend. In early. Great job, sir. All right, hold on just a minute, Michael. Before we weigh one more angler and crown a champion here, just want to say thank you again for the crowd. Everybody watching at home on our live stream, you can see this. Be on the Pursuit channel. All of our events are covered there, as well as our social media platforms of Wild West Bass. Love for you to come fish with us. Come join us next year. You don't have to watch on the sidelines. We got 1 angler left to weigh. He is our leader coming into day 2. Mr. Rodney Brown had 28.42. Great angler. Already won Lake Shasta. And we're going to see what he's got. Rodney, come on up. Shannon, will you tell our pros come on up, bag their fish? Thank you, sir. What do you think, Rodney? Well, let's get a picture of Rodney here in just a minute when you can. Tell me about your week, my friend. You already got 1 tournament, 1. You struggled in 1 event we had here, or you're going to be Angler of the Year winning 2 events, so you still got a shot at that.
Yeah, it's been a fun week. My first day, we had a great time. I've never been through a lock, which was amazing to see how it lifts and drops you down, and pretty cool. So we caught about 10 pounds of fish there, and then yesterday was just a great day. And then today we had a good time again. Zara spooks, swim baits.
Let's grab a couple here and get a picture here. There you go, Rodney. Looks like 5, Michael. We got 5. They all alive, Michael? Hopefully. Still checking. Rodney been fishing this game a long time, been in the industry a very long time. And let me ask the back, what do we need for take the lead? 11:51, Rodney. What do you think? Gonna be close?
No, I don't have it. It's real close. It's going to be real close.
11:51, sir. Make sure we all dry up here. Need 11:51 to crown a champion here. Troy, we got 1 to see, so that's .25 off of the weight we call. What was the weight we needed? 11:51 with a 2.25 penalty. We're going to crown a champion here. Let's go. Weigh him up. Limit here. Going to weigh 10:28. Your champion, Mr. Troy Mays here. Troy, congratulations, my friend. Thank you, sir. Great job today, man. Finish up, runner-up. Troy, come on over here in the middle. I actually got 2 pieces of hardware for you here, my friend. One from the city here and also one from us as well. Come over here and let's talk a little bit more about did you miss anybody you want to thank, my friend? Angler of the Year right now. You're going to lead that going into the Delta. California boy come up here and won an event.
Yeah, I was trying to gather my thoughts and that, and with emotions and that, I've just, my head's kind of all over the place. Obviously, Wild West. I've been doing the pro-ams for, I think, 4 years, You guys have been awesome. I just, to me, bass fishing is a way for me to unwind from work. I'm blue collar, work hard, come out here, go fishing. I love to fish. And to win one, it's hard to do, I about had that one at Clear Lake, and that hurt a little bit. And I came up here just to have fun because I was here last year. And, of course, Angler of the Year, you got to do all 4. And I thought, well, I'll come up and enjoy some fishing, get away from work. And, I was talking to this young fellow right over here. I forget your name. And this was his first time. He had some trouble. One of his pros had broke off his lower unit. Guy from California, didn't know the water. And that's it. Young guys coming up, and it's a great, they say teach a kid to fish, keep him out of trouble. And that's what it did for me.
That's it. $5,000 to you, my friend. Well, tell me about your rod and reel and line combination.
Jeez. Well, I use Gamma line, and I fish a tournament with, I drew Greg Gutierrez. I netted a lot of fish that day, and I saw him pull a big fish out of a tree, and he was hollering, "That was 6-pound Gamma. Can you believe that?" And I thought, you got to be kidding me. So I went and bought me some, and I've been using it ever since. Haven't broke a fish off with it. And so it's expensive line, but I try to use it sparingly and that. And so it's, my tackle's not anything fancy. I've got some Bass Pro Shop reels. I got a couple good reels. I got different rods, and you just get, sometimes you just got to be lucky, and it's a simple philosophy for me, is you just you put something on your hook that a fish is going to eat, and then you hope you can get the hook in his mouth, and then you hope you can get him in the boat. That's it.
It worked today. How about a round of applause? Columbia River Pro-Am champion here, presented by Tri-Cities, Mr. Troy Mays. Right here in the middle, Troy, and show both your trophies here if you would out. We'll get a picture. Second place, do we know, Karen, is it Rodney? Please, top 3. We got plaques for the top 3. Great job, Troy. Congratulations, my friend. Yes, sir, buddy. Proud for you. Thank you for all your support. Second and third, guys, please sure and stay. We want to get a picture as soon as we get done with our pros. Weighing in here in just a little bit. She's checking second, third. We get the plaques to you. Hopefully you'll stay around for pictures as well. I believe it's Rodney. Getting our pros coming to the scales now. Again, with 10 anglers, we'll do the same thing and crown a champion. We use a chemical in here in the water to take out any chlorine. When you put ice in them here, we spend about 50 bags of ice a day. Get our water temperature. The river is about 10 degrees cooler than the yacht basin here. If you come in here and you put warm water on your fish, you'll kill them, especially a smallmouth. They're not quite as hardy as a largemouth. So you have to baby those fish just a little bit here. We want to keep this a world-class fishery. That's why we have a dead fish penalty. Hopefully the state one day will have a size limit again and a creel limit. Do not have either here on the Columbia or in Washington in general. But God, you do have some of the world-class fisheries in the country without a doubt. Again, special shout-out to Shannon here. Three Rivers Tackle hosted our event. We had a open house over there, barbecue. Great tackle store. If you've never found this place, it's kind of in a residential section. You'll be shocked when you go in. Great people here, official housing. We had 3 or 4 hotels work with us here. Clover Island Inn also got a concert there tonight. We get done, we'll get a chance to watch that Quiet Riot in town. Mark and his staff providing rooms for the staff over there. Thank you again. Great facility there. Restaurant, food, everything you needed. Making sure we get all our 10 pros up here from the water. Yes, ma'am. Got it. Nick Welton, second place. I got a plaque for you, and Rodney Brown is in third, unofficially. Rodney Brown is in third with the penalties. Lining them up right now as we speak. I want to thank the staff here, all the volunteers that helped us run this event. We had about 8 folks help us with this event, making sure the fish get released back into the lake and the river here, good and alive. Special thanks to Hector Cities here, Tri-Cities, great location. Always open arms, want us to come up here again. We have 4 pro-ams. We ventured down to Arizona as well. Also have a team series in Washington this year, doing very well. We've got 1 event left for the year. Then we've got our championships. These anglers trying to qualify for Lake Shasta in November, where they'll fish for 2 Bass Cat Mercury packages at that location. Hopefully we get some rain. Try to figure out a way to pipe some of the water here out of the Columbia down to Lake Shasta. Hopefully that'll happen. They'll get some rain here. Luckily we're okay as of now. All right. Let's get to the pros out here. First angler I'm going to call up on the scales, Mr. Ron Mace. Ronnie led our event coming this morning. Let's give him a round of applause. Had a 6:58 toe to the tournament, Ron. Man, awesome day. Had 24.50 actually weighed on day 1. Had a dead fish penalty, but you had a 6:58 smallmouth. That's not the biggest you ever caught here, I bet.
Oh, no. There's way bigger ones out in this river. Yeah, there's some giant smallmouth. We were on them pretty good this week, and it was lucky to get 24. I mean, especially this time of year, they're not spawn. They're big, skinny things. So those were giant fish, which is surprising. Ron won this event last year. He was defending champion, trying to go 2 in a row. I heard he may have struggled a little bit today, but a day struggling for this man is a great day for most anglers here. That's what I heard. You're not wrong. I don't know about the struggle with the great anglers, but no, I had a tougher day today, for sure. It's usually real easy, but there's a lot of guys around, so we're kind of fishing the same fish, and well, you can't catch them every day. So, how do you catch all your fish, Ron, this week, the first 2 days? Just kind of shallow and top plastics, chasing the bait and some weeds, and just chase them. Some guys fish deep water here a lot of times. You like shallow most of the time. Any reason why? It works for you. Exactly. The big ones seem to be, for me, up shallow where you can see them. I kind of chase them like you do deer hunting. You know, you kind of find 1, you find 2. You just kind of go chase those fish around. They usually stay where there's within a spot 1 or 2 through 3 days.
Want to get this weighing over, my friend? Let's get you in the hot seat over here, see how long we can keep you. Let's give him another round of applause. The leader right now, Ron Mays. 42.91. Had a big lead on the first day. All right, we're going to start. Big Fish, 510 it took to get a check on the top 5 toads of the tournament. Money on the pro side was $26.82, 14th place. So pretty tight all the way around. We're going to call up our 10th place angler from Oregon, Apex Tour angler, 28.48 coming in. Needed a big day today. What kind of weight do we need? Need 14, Colby, man. You're Apex Tour angler here. You don't get to fish here quite as much as you'd like because you work a lot of times. But tell me about your week.
Yeah, this is only my 3rd time here for the Pro-Am, at least in this pool. I fished down below a couple times as well. Luckily, I've been able to make a top 10 2 out of those 3 years and get to fish against these guys up here. Ron Mace just talking before me. Dude's a legend. You could watch tournament coverage from 20 years ago up here on this river, and he's winning back then. So the fact that I can figure out anything to even stand in this crowd is pretty amazing in and of itself. I'm just super thankful and happy to be here. It works out, I guess.
14 and some change we need. We have 5 today, Michael. Let's get a picture here. Grab a couple there. We'll get a picture with Colby. Got 5 today, Mike?
Got 5 alive.
5 alive. That's good to hear always. No penalty here, and we need 14 and some change. What was that number exactly? 1444. Colby takes the lead. Knock Ron off his perch. Go ahead. Let's weigh him up. We got 5. Just a little short. 1347. 1347. Anybody you like to thank out there?
First and foremost, I had some major boat issues going down yesterday, so I got to drive the CNC Marine Phoenix 920. I don't know if I can hear me. Bill O'Shea's boat. That thing is sick. My boat was beating me up all week. I got a sore back, but riding in Bill's boat, Phoenix from CNC, was amazing. Wood Brothers Carpet and Flooring, if it cut out. Premier carpet and flooring dealer in Northern California. They do a ton for the organization as well as for me and anglers in the West. Sportsman's Warehouse, Legacy CPA, Woo Tungsten, Shasta Bass Baits, and Duo Realis. I caught all my fish this week on a spin bait 80 pretty much. So it was a great week, super fun.
Let's give him another round of applause. Great job. Top 10 finish. Colby Pearson, everybody. Again, I want to thank all the folks at the lock here. Anglers had a chance to lock through the McNary Dam, and they opened the locks for these guys on time and brought them back up. Next angler up, Mr. Carl Okerman. Carl had 28.80 coming in today. Carl, you got me 5 today?
Yeah, I do.
All alive, I hope?
All alive.
Tell me how you caught your fish this week.
Threw a 3/8 decent weights jig. Plastic using my Garmin Electronics, 20 to 25 feet. Saw them all in live scope.
A lot of keepers today?
Yeah. I've been catching 30 to 40 fish a day.
Live scope here. I don't know if the guys are taking advantage up here on the river as much as they do a lot of open lakes.
Yeah, it's just it helps. You got to mess around with it quite a bit, figure out that way you can see and understand what's going on down there. A lot of people see fish and they're trying to figure out what it is, and just a little practice and research if we get it figured out.
Let's get a picture here. So grab a couple there, Carl. Carl fishing with for Limit Out Marine, Bass Cat dealer here in the Northwest. Russ and his crew do a great job. They support our team events. Russ is usually here at our events. Been so busy. What kind of weight do we need, computer? We need 1412 to send Ron off the stage. 1412. Anybody else you'd like to thank before we weigh him, Carl?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my parents who made the trip down here to support me. Stepdaughter Haley showed up for support today for Championship Sunday. And, of course, for my beautiful girlfriend. She's down here watching also. I want to thank Russ at Limit Out Marine. He put my boat together, running a Phoenix 921 Elite. It's a battleship for out here on the river. I want to thank Garmin Electronics and Phoenix Boats and Lakewood Products.
I will tell you about Chris up there. He is the best rigger in the country. I've seen a lot. I own the dealership as well, and you got some good people out here rigging boats. Let's get a weight here. See, we got 5 alive, no penalty. We need 14 plus to take the lead. We got 12-24. 12-24. Let's give him a round of applause though today, Carl. Thank you, my friend. You comfortable over there, Ron? Not for long. Listen to him. Next up, went out in boat 8 today, Mr. Scott Gregory. Scott with 8th place, 29 pounds today, Scott. How you feeling, my friend, now? A little better?
Yeah, a little better. Tired.
3 days, man, 5 days is tough on the body. A lot of folks that have not done it don't know that, do they?
It was tough, yeah. We put a lot of miles on pre-fishing. I went from Priest to almost John Day, so a lot of miles. So
Let's get a picture while we got some nice fish here. Another limit, maybe? Looks like. A little to the left a little bit. Scott, right in the middle. There you go, sir. Will this be the one, Ron? No, not yet. Scott Gregory, what kind of weight do we need? We need 1392. We got 5. They're all alive. Let's get a weight called here. Good and alive. Good and alive. We have almost. We have a new leader, 1478. 1478, Scott. Nice job, sir. Tell me about it. You got anybody you'd like to thank, add, any additional?
yeah, I want to thank Three Rivers Tackle. They've always helped me out with baits. I caught most of my fish on their swim bait, the trophy lure. I want to thank my wife and everybody for being here. So Rosie's been a great sponsor till she sees the fuel bill. So yeah.
You'll have something to help pay it with.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Scott, grab a hot seat over there, my friend. I'm going to take you. I got your fish for you. You've done enough today. You sit there and relax. Let me hand your fish off here. Great job. Good and fresh fish. Ron could go back now and see. Next up, Mr. Jason Hickey. Jason, 29.64. Also got one of the 5 big fish checks, $700+ already won. You need that your fuel bill, man. How many miles to your house from here?
I'm not sure how many miles. Probably less than 200. It's only 4 hours for me.
Just 4 hours?
Yeah, not a long travel. It's fairly close to home.
You've been fishing this game a long time, Jason, man. Let me grab a couple, Jason, real quick while they're good and alive. He's bagging them. We'll get a picture of Jason. Been fishing events out here on the West Coast a long time. He works a lot. Also, special thanks out to our folks at Nixon's Marine this week, too, keeping you guys back on the water. But carry on, Jason. Anybody you want to thank this week, sir?
I think we need to thank you guys for coming out here and, and being supportive. And I know it's tough to get a good turnout. We all try to encourage all of our fishing buddies to come out and fish and, join in. And, because, without you guys, we couldn't be here. And without fishermen, it's just we all got to work together. And it's awesome that you guys come out here and give us the opportunity.
Well, we appreciate that, man. You've been supporting everything out here. It's a slow growth, but not bad. It's not king out here like it is where I live, but we hope to make a dent. We got a lot of young men fishing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It really seems like in the last few years there's so many young guys coming up, and the learning curve for them is crazy how fast they're getting there. And every time I go fishing, I feel like I learned something, and they're just light years ahead of us, it seems like. And so it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, and that's what it takes to keep it going.
Let's see what we need to take the lead, Jason. We got 14, 15 in the bag. You get to take that hot seat. Let's see. We got 5 all alive. Need 14, 15. Going to be just a little short. 11:35. 11:35. Thank you, my friend. Any final words, sir?
No. Just thanks, and thank my wife and all my guys that keep the business going, so I can come out here and do what I do.
Thank you, sir. Let's give him another round of applause, Jason Hickey. All right. Next up, Mr. Dustin Mervov coming up. Dustin had 30-24. 30-24, had a shot at Angler of the Year, came in here in the running. A lot of guys got eliminated because they didn't make the trip. So we eliminated that. You actually caught some good fish today. Tell me about your first 2 days.
It was a struggle. Like, I caught them good, shallow the first day. That bite wasn't there for me the second day. Had to go deep, found some bait balls, chased that. Was able to get a good bag within an hour there, and that carried me into today. So,
had enough. Anybody you want to thank, sir?
Bass Union, great products, helped me out a lot. Dobbins rods. My buddy Luke and Trevor for hanging out all day and waiting for me so we can drive home.
They need your gas money to get home is what they said.
Yeah, I need a lot of gas money.
Did great, man. Bass Union, be sure and check him out. Got a great YouTube channel here in video. Joseph does a great job with the product. Sponsors our trophies, too, the Pro-Am and the teams in NorCal. We got 5. Did we get a picture? We need a picture. 5 in the bag. Are they all alive, Michael? Good and alive, no penalty. What do we need to take the lead? You only need 13.55.
They weren't eating the same buffet you and I are.
Let's get a weight here. Need 13.55. We got 5, no penalty. 13.06. 13.06, a little short, so great job this week, my friend. Very proud for you. Great angler here. All right. Speaking of old-timers coming up here to the scale. Been fishing as long as I've been coming out here from the bass days. Mr. Gene Beatty had 30.57, was the last pro just about to get in the event. Late, man. I don't know why, but I'm glad you fished, and it paid off for you.
Well, not really. I didn't have squat going downriver. I didn't really do much practice. About the first day of the tournament, about noon, had 9 pounds. Ran that way, called everyone out but one. Went back up yesterday, caught them pretty good. Had 2 little seams. I called them my little buffets. You just have to keep working. When they were there to eat. And today I could see it about 60 yards away, but just couldn't get to it. The water dropped about 3.5 feet, and I should have known better. I got an app that tells me that, but you don't have nothing else good. You figure you could find them, and I never found them. So we squeaked out 5 little ones.
Old habits. Grab a couple, Gene. Let's get a picture for our social media out there. Gene's not that really old fishing here. Right in the middle, Gene. There you go, sir. We got 5 today, no penalties. 5 alive. What kind of weight do we need? Take the lead. 13.22, sir. Let's see if you got some fat ones in there. 13.22. It's a new leader. You were on the squeakers, my friend. 8.76. 8.76. Anybody you'd like to thank before you step down?
Yeah, my wife for talking me into the fishing this. She said I'd regret it if I didn't. Glad you called me. Made the top 10. Get a check. Had fun. Had good co-anglers. It's always fun to meet the young guys, and it's fun.
Gene Beatty, everybody. Let's give him a round of applause. Yes, sir, if you will, Gene. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. I will tell you some of the best anglers. I know Kent Brown, a friend of mine, and has always said it, that some of the best anglers in the world in the Pacific Northwest. We've got classic champions, FLW Cup, champions, MLF Cup, that fish that are from here in the Pacific Northwest. It's a shame some of them have to leave here to make a living at it. We're trying to help that cause. We do have an Apex Tour. It's our high-end circuit, and trying to make that possible for folks to stay home here and stay close to their world-class fisheries. All right, 4 more anglers left to weigh. Next angler up, Mr. Jake Boomer. Alpha Angler Roz. Jake has actually had a shot at AOY. He's in 13th place coming in. Got 1 more event left at the Delta. You going to get to fish the Delta?
If I can get back in time, I'll go to the Delta. I'll try to.
You'll have a shot at AOY, I could tell already. So, I did the math.
The problem with the Delta is probably one of my favorite. This is my favorite place on the planet. This is an awesome town. The city supports bass fishing. It's awesome. I love the Delta. It's the funnest place you've ever gone to, but it's a good. I get both my 2 front teeth kicked all the way to the back of my throat every time I fish there. But I'll still go back. I love that place.
Jake supports us out here in the West here. He fishes the NPFL as well this year, travels back east to fish, and we're trying to get something. I know you'd like to stay home and make a living fishing, which you actually make a living fishing anyway in the industry, but you like catching them just as good.
Yeah, I do. You guys have the Apex series, and everybody know that watching, but getting in the top 10, I can qualify for that. So it was something I really wanted to do this year too.
Amen. We got 5 today. Let's grab a couple and get a picture, Jake, before we weigh them for you. What kind of weight do we need to take the lead for Mr. Boomer? 11.30. Might be close, Scott. 11.30. I know we have 5. I know they're all alive. 11-3-0, correct? Let's see if we're going to have a new leader here from Mr. Boomer. 11-3-0. Got a nice bag here. Great job today. We have a new leader. How about 1382, Jake? 1382. Anybody else you want to thank, sir?
Yeah, my wife and the girls were here this week, and that makes this awesome. And Limit Out Marine, like I am able to do travel and buy $6 a gallon diesel because of Limit Out Marine and their support, and they keep me on the water. So yeah, and you guys obviously for taking a chance and coming up here, and thank you, City of Richland, Kennewick, Pasco. I love this place.
Amen. Jake Boomer, everybody, grab that hot seat, Jake. We'll see how long if you can stay on board there. Hand your fish off. Down to 3. Next angler up, Mr. Travis Whitney. Travis, 33-46. 33-46 coming in today's. How was your day, sir?
You know, it was pretty good, actually. The bite wasn't bad in the morning. It just kept on going all day. It's pretty good. So
Let's get a picture here and we'll finish talking, sir. Grab a couple there, Travis. Two beautiful smallmouth. Got 5 in the bag, Michael? Had a tough day on the water, man. We got 3 to see, so 0.75 is coming off these fish. So 0.75 will come off the weight that I call. 0.75. What kind of weight do we need to take the lead? We need 1286, which means we need a little more than that, I believe, with the penalties. So 1286 today. I think you did. How about new leader, 1994? 1994, sir. Tell me about your day. Thank you, Jake. That was quick. That was good. Even with the .75, man, that's a huge bag. I believe that is the 3rd largest bag of the tournament that we've had, if not the 2nd. Really? Yes, sir. Awesome job here. Tell me how you caught all those fish.
caught them in the morning on reaction. Later in the day, had to slow down, throw a drop shot, Cinco, anything, slow they really wanted once the sun came up. We got into a little flurry late in the afternoon. I wish we would have had another hour to fish, but we just ran out of time. So it was a good day.
How'd you catch all those fish?
Spinning rod, 10-pound test, 10-pound braid. Just working slow through the area once we got through the morning.
How many keepers today did you catch?
Oh, probably 8 or 9. It was a grind. It was a mental game to stay in there all day. So
pretty good. What brand of line do you use?
Power Pro with InvisX. So that's kind of the trusted combo that we've developed over the years. So usually don't have no issues.
Did you find these fish in practice?
Yeah. No, I found them in practice. Knew they were there. First day went there, had close to 19 pounds. Second day was definitely a struggle. Had 15 pounds, and today they were just biting. You can always see them, but today they were chewing pretty good.
Man, we'll talk a little bit later here. Travis Whitney, you need to grab a seat there in the hot seat, Travis. I'm going to hand you fish off here, sir. Nice bag here. Beautiful. Almost 20 pounds. We had the .75 penalty, though. Remember that. Hope that. Two anglers left to weigh. Next up, Mr. Justin Campbell, no stranger up here. Had one of the big fish this week, too, at 556. We got 38.42 coming in. So when he left this morning, he was only 4 pounds, a little over 4 pounds behind Mr. Mace. And we got some good fish here. We got still counting. Look at these two. We do have a largemouth weighed today, finally. That one's not quite as big as some we've seen. Justin, come over here and let's talk just a little bit before we weigh these, my friend. Evidently a good week. You finished strong today. We'll get a weight in just a second. How'd you catch all your fish and where?
Well, caught them slow, throwing plastics today. Couldn't get on that reaction bite. Went downriver today. Spent all my time down there. Mix of smallmouth and largemouth fishing. Ended up with a couple largemouth today. Had one yesterday. First day I went upriver. Just couldn't get a big one. So we'll see how it goes.
Any other secrets you want to let out a little bit before we weigh them?
I think the cat's out of the bag for sure, so we'll just, let's weigh him and see what happens.
We got 5 in there. 1 largemouth. Is that what I saw? 2 largemouth in the bag. See, hold on. Let me see what kind of weight we need to take the lead. We need 1424, Justin, to take the lead. 1424. We got 5. Let's see what we got. 1424. Got 5. They're all alive. Guess what? We have a new leader. 2063. 20.63, my friend. Got a new leader. All right, now spill the beans now. You done all you could do. You got 1 man left to beat.
Right. Well, I mean, it was, like I said, it was tough. I only caught probably 10 bass all day. Just a real grinder. I could see a few. And it was weird. All of a sudden, my co-angler actually won on the co-angler side today too, which is real cool. He would catch one. Yeah, Troy from I Own Troy over there. He roped up a couple good ones today. He would catch one, I would catch one. It'd go a couple hours, nothing, and we both catch one, and I'm real lucky what I got, and I'll take it. So anyway, fishing real slow, finesse baits, drop shot, Cinco. I read Ron's article last night laying in bed trying to fall asleep, and that man right there said Texas River Cinco, so I'm no fool. He knows how to catch them, so I put one on today and went to work.
Did you plan on catching those largemouth, or they were the bonuses today?
No, I planned on it, but it's hard to catch them past July here or June, so they're bonuses. They weren't, they're upper 3-pounders, which are good ones, but no giants.
Justin, grab that hot seat. Let's give him another round of applause here. New leader in the event. And we're going to take just a second here. Let me hand these off. Beautiful bag of fish. Take another second to thank Tri-Cities here being our host. All the volunteers that helped us put on a great event. We thank you for coming out and watch your weigh-in. Hope you'll follow us on social media. See what we do here. We're proud of what we do. We pay the best in the West, and we have the best anglers. So that combination, come fish with us. You don't have to own a boat. This is a prime example of that. Michael, we got one more angler left to weigh. Yes, I know he wants to come up here, see if he can repeat, or see if Justin is going to win this event. You ready? Let's get Mr. Ron Mace, man. He had a poker face when he came in. Said he didn't know if he had enough. Today, it was slow. I know Ron's got 5 in the bag, no doubt. And you said it changed on you today a little bit.
Yeah, it changed a lot for me. It's hard to beat Justin and Travis on this river. I mean, he was my competitor last year. He was in second place going into last day and ended up getting sick and pulled out. So, I mean, last year I won, but it wasn't like a head-up thing. This year he's doing great. And I got to thank my wife, Amy Mace with Sotheby's Real Estate. She's a realtor. She's great. She supports the heck out of me. I have a whole family over there. I got to thank my dad. I mean, he's the one that got me into fishing. I've been fishing this river since I was 12 years old. And I'm going to be 56 tomorrow. So
birthday, huh?
It's been amazing. I'm glad you guys come up. I'm glad everybody come out to see us. And I have tons of support, and thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.
Let's get a picture. Yes, sir. Give him a round of applause. Grab a couple there, Ron. Let's get a picture before we seal the deal here one way or another. Got 2 fish there. Got 5 in the bag, all alive, right? If you'll leave them right there, Michael. There's our trophy. Never mind. We got ready to go. Justin, if you want to get up here and watch the scales, my friend, let me dump this water out. Make sure we don't have any leaks. What kind of weight do we need to take the lead? We need 16, 15 to take the lead. Put them in there. Let's get a weight. Justin is going to be your winner today. Your champion here, $12.95. $12.95. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate it. Michael, if you're rolling the awning, please. You can set that right there when you get time. Justin, we're going to roll this awning back, get some more pictures here. Stand right here in the middle just a little bit. Everybody, your trophy. Let everybody get some pictures here with it. We'll hold that up here in just a second. Get you in the sunshine. Not bad today going from not getting to fish on day 3. I know that hurt you when you got sick, man. You missed that. That was tough, but you made up for it this year.
Yeah, like Ron said, man, we battle from the first tournament of the year all the way through the end. You know, it's everybody that fishes the river is, you know, they're great anglers. You know, there's no real secrets out there. You know, we respect each other out on the water. You know, we go have dinner sometimes when we travel, but then the next day, you know, you won't look at the guy all day, you know, and then we're buddies again. So that's how fishing goes. Lots of ups and downs. I mean, crazy. Not too many things can let you wake up without alarm at 3 in the morning, stand outside, make 3,000 casts in 100-degree heat, and just do it day in and day out. I mean, it's a great sport. I want to thank my wife for letting me do it. She may give me a hard time every once in a while. I got my 3 kids out there. They're going to be the next little fishermen. My dad here, his buddy, all these people. Appreciate the support.
What it's all about, my friend. I'm tickled for you. You came back strong. One more time, if you'll grab that trophy and hold it above your head, you're champion here. Columbia River, Tri-Cities. Presented by Tri-Cities here. Pro-Am event number 3, your champion. Great job today, Justin. Finish it strong with a big bag. Final words, my friend?
No, I appreciate you guys coming up here. I'm glad people are starting to go up out to these things. You know, you got the pro circuit up here. I haven't been able to join that this year. Just haven't been fishing a whole lot. Yeah, no, I mean, appreciate all the support and see you guys next year.
Another round of applause, your champion, Justin Campbell. Thank you, Justin. Please hang around here. Top 3 guys on the pro and co side. Need your pictures here, please. We got plaques for you. Give us about 5 minutes and we'll have that figured out for you. Thank you for the crowd coming out this afternoon. Local showed out good again today. Best fishery, smallmouth fishing in the country here, the Columbia River. Thanks to Visit Tri-Cities. Hector, thanks everybody for supporting us and getting us back up here. We already got a permit for next year. Plan on being here the first week of August again. Great job, Ron Mace. Great job, sir. Tough to lose that way after starting out strong, but best anglers in the West, and that includes the Pacific Northwest. For Wild West Bass, signing off today. Appreciate everybody coming out. Be careful going home, anglers, and we will see you at the Delta in September.